Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, even Turbo family is wishing us pretty much a happy holiday. We can see Toads traveling home for Christmas to celebrate with family. When you're on the Turbo train, you've always got time to make every moment count with those who matter most. Home for the holidays. Our beautiful Turbo. Careful, Turbo. You're gonna get hit. Just kidding. Listen, right? Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas to those that are in Europe or, celebrating on the 24th. And, those who celebrate on the 25th, I guess I'm going to have to say Merry Christmas to you tomorrow. Listen, one thing I want to address, ladies and gentlemen, right? The Turbo on base was literally a one-time video. I understand the risks. I talked about the risks. I know it's not the real Turbo, but the only reason why I talked about it is because I saw Pepe do good, Pepe on base do good. And even though my heart belongs to the real Turbo, at the end of the day, if I'm here to talk about opportunities, right? I know Turbo on the Ethereum chain is the one and only Turbo, but like I said, I talk about opportunities here, and I'm not gonna have an emotional attachment just because there's another Turbo on a different chain, right? We all know this is the real deal. We all know this is going to be the best one. And first of all, the people that come to my comments and hate on Turbo, the legit Turbo, the number one Turbo, this is my honest reaction to you. Cry a little bit more, all right? Because this coin is going to go nuclear, all right? We all know Turbo is going to do well. We've talked about all the updates with Turbo recently and all of the work they've been putting in the last few months, and everything suggests this coin is going to be a top meme coin. All right, so at the end of the day, us Turbo holders, the ones that are invested in this coin, we're going to be laughing to all the way to the bank once all coin season comes around the corner, because Turbo will do very, very well. If you're looking to become part of the community, everything is 25% off. Highly recommend it. It's going to end on the midday of the 25th, so very limited time. Now is the time to join a community if you're looking for one. But listen, let's jump to Bitcoin for a second, and then let's look at Turbo. I did make a video yesterday saying, there is a good chance we might break these lows over here. And I did, in fact, get in a trade, but I broke even, right? I was going to sell, then things started to reverse. Things went down. Then they reversed. They took me out at break even, and I'm no longer in the trade. But you know what? Going break even is better than losing. But look, if this trend line does hold and I see more and more confirmation on a lower time frame, then this very well may be the reversal. Okay. The problem is right now, it's the timing of the market's weird because we have so many holidays, right? I go here, click on this very quickly. You can see bunch of bank holidays already. The next day, bunch of bank holidays. And even though there's some unemployment claims for America, I don't think too much is going to move. Friday is the end of the week. Saturday, usually not much happens. Sunday, things start to happen kind of slowly most of the times. And then Monday, we are kind of back. But then again, another bank holiday because of New Year's. And you guessed it, another bank holiday. So I don't think things are really going to kick off, and not much is going to happen until pretty much early January, right? Again, the 3rd is a Friday, so boom, and then the European whatever. But 6th is when I expect things to start moving. That's when I expect cryptocurrencies to really start pumping. Is going to be on the 6th, and that's going to apply also for Turbo. So I just wanted to say that, but I could be very well wrong, because if the market makers decide to move stuff during the holidays, then it is what it is, right? I've seen it before, and I wouldn't be surprised if this happened again. But look, Turbo, right? We talked about how buying at these areas was a relatively good area to buy, and you know what? I'm not going to be complaining if there are more reversal signs. We did have a big sell-off candle, but we can see historically, right? We've had similar candles before where we, right, have this type of candle over here, right? This kind of doji candle, the one in the middle, the smaller ones, a big sell-off, a little bit of recovery the next week, and then the week after that we have huge pumps, right? We can see it. Boom, huge sell-off, kind of recovering, massive pump. Boom, again, huge sell-off, possibly mini recovery, and another pump. And that would actually align with many things because it is Monday at the moment. So if we were to go, 7 days ahead, it would pretty much be, the 30th. So I would not be surprised if, you know, things start to move, like I said, near early January, right? But we will see. That's just speculation at the moment. But like I said, I think overall, guys, I think it's a great time to be buying Turbo. There's not too many updates that are coming out at the moment. We talked about how it's with the metaverse, how it's with integrated in games at the moment. With there were Chainlink, I mean, near protocol. I mean, there's just so many green flags, right? We talked about the red flags before. There's like no red flags. There's no red flags in this coin. Community takeover, consistent updates, all these partnerships. Like I said, some people might consider, oh, great news comes out here and then now the coin is here, right? But like I said, I already said, just because great news comes out doesn't mean it's going to pump automatically. The candles are going to do what they have to do. We saw overall the whole market dump. So it's not a turbo issue, right? If everything was green and turbo dump, then I would get a little bit worried. But at the same time, we do know turbo is slightly ahead of schedule compared to other coins like we talked about, right? Turbo started to recover mid to late September and really pumped, mid to late October, while most coins started to recover and pump beginning of November till end of November. So we are a little bit behind. That is still something I'm keeping in mind personally, right? At the end of the day, not everything blooms at the exact same time. And I've known this and I've seen this with other coins. And we discussed how, something like Filecoin peaked in late March last cycle. And then by the time May happened, it was already dead, even though so many coins peaked in May. So this is something I'm always going to keep an eye out. And this is something I'm always going to talk about. And when I believe the peak is in, and if it does happen early, then I am going to mention it. And then at that point, you have to make your own decision if you follow with what I do, or if you believe that, I'm wrong and you think there's going to be another pump, right? At the end of the day, you have to have your own goal. You have to prepare, right? Preparation is going to be the difference between you making great money and you making mediocre money and you becoming a bag holder, which we don't want. So, everything is looking good with Turbo. The Bitcoin dominance is, kind of going down. And personally, like I said, we talked about this earlier, wouldn't mind if this crashes and the altcoin season just starts early. I don't think anyone will complain with being able to cash out. I just don't know if we're going to get as big as a pump if that happens. So we really have to monitor what is going to happen over the next few weeks. But when we go back to Turbo, ladies and gentlemen, my ultimate thing with Turbo is that this is just a huge channel, right? We talked about it, right? It's in this trend line, and I believe it is going to pretty much break out. And once it does, it's going to explode. Because even though technically, a pump dump like this is consolidation, pump dump like this is consolidation, right? We pump up, then we go sideways for a couple months, is consolidation. We pump up, then we go pretty much sideways for consolidation. It also counts when you're going diagonally. So this area, right, this triple top, I am consistently looking for Turbo to break, and I do believe Turbo will break it, right? My buy still hasn't changed. I believe Turbo will break it. I don't know if it's going to go like this and like this, or if it's going to do something like where we have a triple top, where it's going to go like this, pump hard, recover, kind of sit on it, and then we have the legacy pump that just like a Dogecoin type pump where we just keep going up and up and up to insane gains. My price prediction for this coin is still that 20 to 30 billion market cap, which would be roughly anywhere from like 40x ish to 50x, some more or less, right? Maybe it's like 35x to 45x. So you're still, like, for me, looking at insane gains. And this is not just because I'm saying, oh, this is what I want to happen, right? This is because this coin is doing the most work out of every single coin right now. It's going on every type of exchange, every type of partnership, multiple narratives. I don't know what else you want from a coin, right? And in terms of structure, everything is looking good. So yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick update. There's not much too much of a difference in price action. I am looking to be breaking above this 4-hour candle personally, closing above it. I think if we have that, then we are looking good. The price action isn't the strongest. It's a little weird overall. It's a little hard to tell 100% if it's going to be going up and up and up. If we do take away the wicks, we can see higher lows. So that is a good sign. But like I said, with all the holidays and everything around the corner, things might be a little bit slow and weird. So, that's all good. Overall, great times to load your bag up on Turbo. And yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.